Hi guys! Welcome to my channel, my name is Angus and today we are going to watch the 5th episode of the first season of Squid Game. So, Squid Game. And we are back with a Squid Game here on this channel. In the last episode we saw people killing themselves because the higher powers allowed it and wanted it. And then we saw a tug of war. And we ended on a big cliffhanger. I mean, almost literally, because our heroes, our team of heroes, or mostly heroes, yeah, we saw them in a tug of war. They had the upper hand in the first part, but then, yeah, they started to lose. And then Sung-woo had a big idea, you know, take 3 steps forward. And everybody was, thinking, what the hell? Why should we do that? We are very close to the edge. But they did it. But then, right when they were doing it, it cut to black. And now we have to think about, what will happen? I guess that it will work. You know, the others will fall down and then they can win. Because it would be kind of strange if all of them would die now, you know, because if they lose, all die. And on this team, not only is there Sung-woo, it's Gi-Hun, it's player number 1, it is Ali, it is Sabian, it is that other woman who was cast out by Doksu, unsurprisingly, to be quite honest, and a few others, but mainly the main characters, the main heroes. And if they would die, the only characters that we know would be Doksu and Jun-Ho. But that would be it. And I don't think that will happen because, I mean, would we really care about Doksu? No, we would hope that he would die as soon as possible. We would only root for Jun-Ho, but then the games wouldn't be as interesting, to be quite honest. You know, if we had nobody we would root for. So, I guess they will win. And, apart from that, obviously Jun-Ho is working on his investigation. He has to be extremely careful because, he's already under suspicion by his cell neighbor, basically. And it's going to be very interesting to see if they will catch on to him. Also, one thing we found out in the last episode is that this one guy that got help from, people within all of this, he's a doctor, a surgeon, and he helped remove organs from dead people there. And funny enough, Jun-Ho, or the guy that Jun-Ho killed and threw overboard and took his identity, is in on all of this. And it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what he will make of all of this. So quite a lot of stuff is going down here. Not only the players who lose a tug of war. I'm quite curious to see what will happen, and therefore I would say let's not waste any more time and let's just jump right into the episode. Have fun. Ooh. Close. Come on now, pull. Well, it's a very good tactic. I mean, it's not the most original one, obviously, but in that situation, who would really do this? Not many, I would say. But I mean, it is a pretty gruesome game, obviously, not only because they all die, but also because the others are, basically directly responsible for their deaths the first time. Well, not the first time we saw, you know, that. But, in one of the games. I need a break. No, not me personally, but they need a break. Well, it will be down to 40 now, right?
그러니까 감사기도 할 거면 저 사람들한테나 해.
길이는 어린 양아. 넌 오늘 십자가에 못 박힌 사람들의 통곡이 들리지 않느냐?
Come on, bring faith into it. You know, we don't have enough problems in here.
지 손으로 죽여놓고.
I mean, she's not wrong. As I said, that's the first game in which you are directly responsible for another one's death. I mean, you could be responsible in the first game too, but you did not have to.
야, 니들도 봤지? 그 오줌 질질 싸는 그 대머리 아저씨. 그 다음부터 뒤에 있는 애 새끼들도 막 질질 다.
Yeah. Did not think you would see them again, right? With their weak team and shit. Ah, you see? Okay. I mean, that's really a very intricate scheme they are doing there. And a lot of guys are involved, right? To make all of this work.
난 진짜 그냥 우리 바로 다 뒤질 줄 알았거든. 근데 진짜 이렇게 딱 누우니까
Oh no, and she's talking and talking and talking all the time.
야, 너는 한국 와서 일은 안 하고 영화 안 봤니?
Oh, I hate her so much.
너 비자는 있어? 너 불법 체류지? 야, 이봐요 오빠들. 아니 이런 족보도 모르는 외국 애들 우리 팀에 끼워줘도 되는 거야? 어?
Why would
내가 이번 기회에 아주 멤버
why
정리했어.
would they keep you? You are just the worst. I mean, in every way. And Ali has proven more useful than you.
사회. 씨발. 어떤 양아치 새끼는 완전히 지가 무슨 왕인 것처럼.
Can she just kill Doksu and then get out of there, out of the show, please?
여기 여자들이랑 노인네께서 어차피 이 중에서 우리가 제일 약한데. 약한 쪽을 골라서 우리가 먼저 칩시다.
주님 모시는 분이 더 살벌하네.
Yeah, it's quite right.
그래요. 일단 지키는 게 우선입니다. 불이 꺼지기 전에 바리케이트를 칩시다. 엄폐물이 있으면 의지가 될 거예요.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous every night now. And as I already said, it doesn't really help you in the future games to be all stressed out every time and not get really, not really get sleep.
바람이 숭숭 셀 것 같은데.
Well, let's see about that, huh?
괜찮겠어? 내 팀이라는 저 쓰레기 같은 인간들을 정말 믿는 거야?
Yeah. You really think you could trust them? You're all cutthroats in there.
기회 봐서 너부터 죽일 거야. 네가 제일 센 놈이니까.
Well, you can say what you want about Gi-Hun, but he is not stupid.
어디부터 조질까요? 응? 오늘은 좀 쉬자. 왜요? 하면 좀 쪽수를 줄여놔야.
그냥 쉬자고. 니들도 그거 내려놓고 그냥 쉬어.
I mean, it makes sense what he says, but in reality, he only wants to save his own life. So Gi-Hun's words really did something there.
쉽게 공격은 못하겠지만 혹시 모르니까 한 명씩 돌아가면서 불침번을 섭시다.
2명씩 한 조로 해. 한 명은 자매될 수도 있고 혼자 다른 편에 붙어서 우리를 배신할 수도 있어.
내가 먼저 할게.
Again?
문제는 자네 안 오거든.
영감님,
Yeah, you're saying
우리가
this.
초장부터 노인네를 믿고 어떻게 두 다리 뻗고 잡니까?
I mean, that's not the problem for me. The problem for me is that he keeps on saying this, but I guess it will take its toll on him.
오늘 사장님 덕분에 살았습니다. 감사하고 싶었습니다.
감사할 거 없어. 내가 살자고 한 일이야.
사장님 차비도 줬습니다. 받으면 돌려줘야 합니다.
Oh yeah, right. We still don't know, what's up with Song-woo if his life's not connected to his fellow teammates there. Because in the first instance, he wasn't that emphatic.
파키스탄에 엄마, 아빠, 동생들이 있습니다. 그리고 한국에 와이프랑 베이비 있습니다.
애가 있어?
Yep, and that is the reason, mainly father and husband.
형은 왜 왔습니까? 여기.
돈 없어서. 돈 벌러.
Yeah. And he's a son who, basically gave his mother's house and shop away. I mean, is there no supervisor, who walks through the rows and checks if they are doing their job correctly?
병정들이 너 못 믿겠다고 없애자는 거 내가 막았어. 지난번 잠수 때 내 목숨 구해준 거 그거 갚은 거다. 한 번만 더 이러면 너 아웃이야.
Okay. Okay. So there's a lot of history between these two. Or not these two exactly, but 28 and 29. But that means that he is really the guy, next to him.
이 안에서 우리 같은 잠수를 구하는 게 쉬운 줄 알아? 오늘 배달은 실수하지 마.
Problem is Jun-Ho is not a diver, I guess.
매일 잠도 제대로 못 자고 먹을 것도 제대로 못 먹고 죽을 고비 넘겨가면서 이 짓 한번 해봐.
죽지 않게 게임도 알려주고 먹을 것도 따로 챙겨주잖아.
Isn't it nice to have a death threat in multiple places for you?
형, 교대하려고.
Come on, if you want to wake somebody up, you don't do it slowly. Not like this, not in a place like this.
저기 남은 건 내가 해볼까? 요령만 좀 알려주면 나도 할 수 있을 것 같은데?
내가 여기서 이러고 있다고 이게 쉬워 보여?
Yeah, come on, teach them a few tricks so they don't need you anymore. That would be great, right? Nothing easy there, right? And who's throwing smoke grenades? Oh, that's the nightmare he's having. And that's probably his colleague he was talking about with his wife. Ah. Strike? Was that a strike they were participating in? Ooh. Yeah. The last thing he needs right now? Well, that is a very different story here, yeah.
파업은 왜?
회사가 어렵다고 다 나가라잖아요. 10년 넘게 일한 회사인데.
힘들었겠네.
Yeah, and for that, a few of you were killed. Or at least your co-worker. Isn't that nice?
자동차 회사에서 큰 파업을 했었어. 그때 뉴스에도 크게 나섰던 것 같은데.
Yeah, maybe the crazy story is right. And his tumor is also
영감님,
giving him problems.
괜찮으세요?
Well, it could be that player 1 is dying because of his cancer before he gets killed in one of the games.
여기 들어오는 놈 태반이 신체 포기각사 아니면 시한부들이라 영 불안한데. 여기 누구세요?
Yeah, terminally ill. Obviously, player 1.
이거 써.
Ooh, that's very nice of her. More empathy than I thought she would have.
그런 건 왜 물어봐? 너도 다 봤으면서. 너 뭐야? 기억이 안 나?
Problems, you know.
내 수술실이야! 제발 잡소리 집어치우고 이거나 제대로 잡아! 일에 집중 좀 하자고! 아니면 간이고 콩팥 다 이걸로 그냥 가버릴 테니까!
Glad for this, Doctor, because it would have escalated. But that is not going to hold up very long for Jun-Ho here. Especially if he has to dive.
고맙다. 물.
그냥 준 거 아니야. 내일 물 받으면 갚아.
He already paid you in a way. 4 million won.
다음 게임 뭐야?
우리도 아직 몰라.
모두 다니.
아직 우리한테도 전달이 안 됐어.
니들 시키는 거 다 했잖아. 지금 당장 안 할래 그래. 족같은 소리 하지 마.
Yeah, okay. Now it escalates without Jun-Ho in the room. That is also acceptable. So I guess 2 people will die here. He will kill one and he will get killed. Oof.
왜? 땡겨.
That is a nice hiding spot there. But it's kinda strange that they are not doing a count before going to sleep, only after going to sleep. But yeah, that is a different question here. Who is behind all of this? I mean, it can be only these guys, but maybe there is also a higher up who put them into the right places, you know?
그래 알았어. 진정해. 위에 가서 게임을 알아봐.
Uh-huh.
알았어.
Will it be that easy? I doubt it. Okay, one down. And I guess 2 is not... Oh! Okay. Okay. 1 only. He is still alive. He will cause a lot of trouble for them.
이 통로는 비상시에 VIP들을 대피시키려고 만든 거야.
Ah, so they are VIPs, okay. Probably the frontman.
어떤 사람들이야? 신경 꺼.
I mean, if I were Jun-Ho, I wouldn't ask that many questions, because you never know how much you are supposed to know, really, so you are making yourself even more suspicious.
29번.
As I said, very suspicious. Ah. I mean, are you telling me nobody sees this, and only this one guy is in the control room right now?
호기심만 많은 게 아니라 목소리도 달라진 것 같네. 얼굴 좀 볼까? 꼭 이래야겠어. 죽여서 확인할까?
Obviously not.
누구야 너?
Jun-Ho, police officer. Hello. Oh, but that makes me think, is one of these guys maybe his brother? You know, that he was not a participant, but maybe one of the guards? Or is?
네가 죽인 그놈 시체 내가 소각장에 넣어서 태워버릴게. 깨끗하게 태워버리면 돼. 여기서 참가자가 사라지면 문제가 되지만 병정 하나 사라진 건 아무 문제도 안 돼.
Okay. Cool. That's interesting. I would say it's also problematic if a player goes, if a guard goes missing.
니들이 좀비라고 부른 사람, 수술 중에 깨어났다는 콩팥이 하나 없는 사람, 그 콩팥 하나가 어딘 줄 알아? 여기.
Oh, that was his brother. Fuck. Okay, that is a big problem, yeah. That is a very big problem for him.
남자 아니야.
내가 게임은 반드시 알아내게.
Okay, so not his brother.
나도 너랑 똑같은 사람이야.
But it's, yeah, that is interesting. Give them faces, you know. These are not just faceless monsters. Stormtroopers, basically. They're real people behind all this.
의사 선생.
Oh, now he kills him from behind. Great.
가서 그 얼굴부터 씻자고.
Aha. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. As I said, I mean, you can't really think nobody would notice.
심지어 병원 기록까지.
어디?
사다리 통 위에 대장 방이 있어.
대장?
너도 봤지? 다른 가면 쓰고 있는 사람.
The frontman, Mr. Black Mask Guy.
네 형 찾는 거 내가 도와줄게. 어? 이 짱기판 돈 이거 너 다 줄게 진짜.
I don't think so.
우리가 한 팀이 되면은.
Yep, as expected. I mean, if there's one guy you can't trust, then it's this one. And all that anger that Jun-Ho has.
이곳에서 가장 중요한 걸 망쳐놨어.
What is the most important aspect?
평등이야.
Oh, equality,
이
okay.
게임 안에선 모두가 평등해. 참가자들 모두가 같은 조건에서 공평하게 경쟁하지.
Oh, okay. Fairness. Ooh. So, that is the most important aspect? You're doing this because you want to give them a fair shot at it? Yeah. And that's him gone. very philosophical and very idealistic. If that is true, then that is extremely interesting too. So it is really more like a social experiment, it seems. Oh, that's in the frontman's room. Directly there, okay. Alright, so Jun-Ho is pretty close to finding out who's in charge there. Maybe also what this is all about.
28번입니다.
한 놈이 더 있어. 이놈을 죽인 놈.
Yep.
이미 바다로 빠져나온 것
Exactly.
같습니다.
잠수통 개수가 그대로야. 아직 안에 있어.
Ah, that guy's smart. That is not good. Well, I guess that's why he's the front man. Oh, come on. That's some mask. How about you, Jun-Ho, take this suit and the mask? Don't know if it will be a good idea, but it would certainly be interesting. Ah, and here is everything. All the records. $19.99. Holy crap. They're at it for a long time. Probably even longer than this. But everything on paper, that is interesting. Nothing digital. Or maybe also digital, but also everything on paper.
29번도 사라졌습니다.
찾아. CCTV에는 보이지 않습니다.
분명히 안에 있어.
Ooh, that is good. That is good for Jun-Ho, because of course there's this guy in the control room, who's with them. Nice. That is very good. That is very, very good for him. So they will think they have everyone.
일어나.
He can't get up. He's terminally ill.
영감님이 몸이 많이 안 좋으세요.
Yeah. It's sad. Very sad. He's basically, running on very, very low energy now. Basically his last bit of power he has. Oh, list of winners. Nice. Okay.
황인우.
What? His brother won? His brother won the 2015 edition? Or one of the 2015 editions? Or does that just mean, you know, winners of games, of certain games?
형.
Oh, man. Ah. Alright, that was the 5th episode of the first season of Squid Game, and yes, things are getting tense, very tense. Not as much on the player side of things. Obviously, of course, we had the tug of war, which our team won, obviously, and then a few nice character moments in there, you know, because of the night shift, basically. You know, first Gi-Hun making Doksu very uncomfortable in his team there. And probably preventing that they attack them in the night, which is very good, obviously. Then, of course, we find out about Gi-Hun's past, you know, what really happened there with the strike and his co-worker dying. Very heavy stuff, obviously, and everything's coming back now, probably because, you know, people dying and that, and, you know, the barricades they built. Also, Song-woo and Ali, very nice. Then player one, of course, finally his brain tumor is catching up, you know, and he's getting weaker. And it seems that he doesn't have much longer, really. And depending on the game, I doubt that he will survive the next game, really, because I mean, it seems he's even close to dying, you know, just like this, without any more stress and stuff. So I think his death is close. Very nice touch that Serbia gave him the water bottle. Empathy, where I did not think much empathy was before. So that was nice. But apart from that, obviously not much going on the player front here, apart from the doctor And yeah, he was mostly part of this very interesting sub-storyline. The organ stealers, and Jun-Ho. And it's going to be very interesting now because Jun-Ho is now on his own. He can go wherever he wants. And yeah, he found his brother in the records. And it seemed to me that he was a winner of 2015. But I still don't really understand what this was all about. Was he the winner of everything? Did he really win the whole deal in 2015, or was he only the winner of one of the games? Maybe he came first or did something first or whatever. If he really won everything in 2015, does that really mean that he wasted all this money in 5 years and then came back to play once again and then died? Or what is the deal, Because obviously he is not gone since 2015, I would say, because his brother was just looking for him, in this season, this year. So, did he go back there, or did he wait 5 years and then just disappeared with all the money? Or is he not a player? Is he one of the guards? Or what? What is the deal here? Is he maybe a VIP? Is that maybe the deal? Is he a VIP because he won once? Are the VIPs the ex-winners? Is that also a possibility? That would be very interesting, have this whole conflict with Jun-Ho and his brother there, But that is a very interesting thing. Also, that the frontman is looking for the last guy here. He thinks there's only one guy left, and obviously there's one guy in the control room. That is very good for Jun-Ho. Question, of course, why did he kill this one guy and did not question him before? Why did he kill him just like this? Maybe he was too angry because he betrayed this one principle, fairness in the games. The one most important principle they have. Very philosophical, very idealistic, more idealistic than I thought it would be. But it seems to be important to them. And maybe they are because they were once, players. And they won. And because of that, they are very passionate about, the whole thing being fair. I don't know exactly, but we are in for, wild last few episodes. I think 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 episodes left. And I am very curious to see what is going to happen because the pace is already very high. We are going here, and the situations are very tense. So, 4 episodes, I am definitely very intrigued here. But yeah, that was my reaction to the 5th episode of the first season of Squid Game. I hope you liked it, of course. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Also, if you want, follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. And apart from that, I can only say have a nice day, stay safe, and I see you in the next video.